Got engaged last year, what up? Yes, love of my life, we're doing it. Our favorite thing to do is get violently high and watch TV. We try to do it at least 7 times a week, at a minimum. And she's a demon, man. I'll take 30 milligrams. She'll take $1.50 to the face. Yeah. So I'm watching TV. She's kind of humming and shaking in the corner a little bit over there. And in the middle of her trance meditation, she pops up and goes, Steve, there's something I gotta tell you, and I gotta tell you before we get married. I go, first off, baby, that's a mirror. I'm over here. Do you see me? Are you here? She goes, Steve, there's something I gotta tell you before we get married. She goes, I manifested you. Blew my mind, right? Because I always thought we met 50-50, but apparently it was all her. So I just thanked her for what she'd done for me. Said maybe you could manifest paying for half the meal. She said, that's something different. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. I think manifestation's real. My only thing is if you can manifest any man in this world into your life and all you got was me, you might not be very good at that, you know what I'm saying? That might be a failure on your part. We don't ever fight, we only get to 2 fights. First one was when I went ring shopping, right? Because there's no jewels in my family, there's no grandma's ring. It's a true story. When my grandpa died, the only thing he left me was his window air conditioner. So, jewel knowledge is a little lacking in the Furey household, so I went this blind. And I don't know if you guys know this, there's 2 types of diamonds now, they're exactly the same. They have a mined, and they have a lab-grown diamond. And for all intents and purposes, it's the same thing, right? Chemically, optically, tensile strength, diamond checker. I didn't know that. So when I go in there, he goes, first off, I'm gonna show you this right here. He goes, this is a lab-grown diamond. He goes, your fiance does not want this. He goes, this is for poor people. Then he said it was close to $8,000. I was like, God damn, I didn't know I was poorer than poor people. That's crazy. Do you have anything for a peasant or a serf? Maybe 2 hobos fell in love. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude, I didn't know poor people were doing that well. You're kind of f***ing me up right now, to be honest with you. He goes, you don't want this thing, man. This was made by a doctor. Went to school his whole life. Then we got out of school, he spent the rest of his life developing a machine that turned carbon into diamonds. He goes, you don't want that. He goes, what you want is a mined diamond. This comes from child slavery and genocide. This is $35,000. And I'm just like, why am I gonna pay an extra $27,000? Didn't we all agree that child slavery would be cheaper? All I'm saying, you go to Forever 21, shit's not $4,000, is it? It's $10 with a little note from a Cambodian boy that says, help me! And then you take that note, you crumple it up, you throw it on the ground, you wear a jacket one time. That's what child slavery's for. That wasn't even the worst part. Worst part, the whole day, I just spent thousands of dollars on her ring. He goes, why don't we go shopping for your ring? Would you like to wear a piece of tin foil with a booger on it for the rest of your life? Would you enjoy that, sir? What happened to our ring? My buddy got wood. Wood? What, did you retire from Home Depot? Fucking wood? I'm giving up strange women for the rest of my life. I want a Super Bowl ring. I want diamonds so big you can see them from space. And I want my stats on the side too. 20 years, 0 STDs right there, look at that. Undefeated season. No kids, but 2 abortions. Even Tom Brady got some interceptions, man. It's a Hall of Fame career. Only problem we had other than that was I had to stop drinking. She said I was developing a pattern of self-destructive behavior. I'm like, it's called a routine. Like a gymnast or an athlete. No, I threw up in the living room. Yeah. It's hard to argue throwing up in the living room, you know what I mean? Can't be like Zach's wife lets him throw up whenever he wants. I feel like you're stifling my voice in this relationship. I had to stop too, man. I messed up, man, because I can't get drunk in my relationship without telling my girl at least 3 to 4 weeks in advance. If I want to get drunk, it's kind of like trying to get PTO signed off, you know what I mean? Got to call her mom, make sure one of her friends can cover my shifts, and then maybe, and I had it. Paperwork was done, I was allowed to get drunk, and I got hammered. This is the last thing I remember. Come home at 4 a.m., open the door. I immediately smashed 5 packs of Welch's grapefruit snacks to the face. Yeah, my antioxidants were peaking at this point. 5 packs to the dome, I go straight to the couch. Just the last thing I remember. Right before I go to sleep, I remember going, that might have been too many Welch's. And then I go to sleep on the couch. Very important. Why? Because I woke up in bed. First red flag. Yeah, you want to wake up where you went to sleep. Mainly because that means you traveled, okay? And you don't want to travel when you're sleeping. And I didn't just wake up 11:30 a.m., love of my life, breakfast in bed. No. I woke up at 7 a.m. because the love of my life is slamming doors for 45 minutes in my house. And I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So that's about 25 minutes per door. And when you've been in a relationship with someone for a long time, I'm talking 7+ years, you have a secret language, right? They don't have to say anything for you to understand what they're saying. So as she's slamming doors, I reply with an easy, simple, little early, isn't it? It's a secret language between lovers that other people wouldn't understand. 7:30? 2 souls connected at the body and mind, traveling through space as one entity. Dude, she came in my bedroom so quick, she went, pow! She goes, someone threw up in the living room. I just woke up. I was like, someone broke into my house and threw up in the living room? She goes, I think you threw up in the living room. Then she goes out the living room. Dude, I came out so confident. I was like, baby, I don't throw up in living rooms. When I got there were Welch's on the ceiling. She goes, Michelangelo, come over here real quick, sit down. She goes, explain yourself. How does this happen? I go, okay. On one hand, 36 years old. Probably shouldn't be thrown up on the ceiling anymore. I'll give you that. On the other hand, you did manifest this. So in a way, it's kind of your fault, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys, that's my time. My name is Steve Furey. Thank you very much.